Welcome to Click for IB Biology. We're looking at topic D4.3, considering climate change. And in this particular video, we're going to be looking at how climate change may have affected the evolution of a species, which is the tawny owl. There's a PDF of this presentation that's available linked down in the description, where you will also find links to 10 questions with answers that you can use to evaluate your progress. The tawny owl is known for its two forms, its two morphs. There is the grey and the brown form. The grey form is best known as the subnivean form. That is to say that it survives well under cold and snowy conditions, and it seems to do pretty well then. The brown form, on the other hand, does better where there are milder winters, and of course we would associate that particular form as being having an advantage where we have global warming. So with milder winters, we expect the brown form to do better. The interesting thing is that in the research papers, it clearly indicates that colour is correlated to the capacity to survive physiological stress and is not associated with any aspect of predation. So arguments regarding camouflage and so forth are actually not the case, as the research papers show. And I'll try to link those research papers into the description as well. So let's just run through the evolutionary process, the change in the form from grey to brown as favoured by the milder, warmer conditions. I should note that the brown colour is actually genetically dominant. So with climate change, we have an increase in temperature. The conditions become less snowy and warmer. They become milder. So we've got our two forms, and the brown morph survives best in the mild conditions of the new winters. Because it survives best and tolerates the physiological stresses better, it's therefore able to reproduce better and passes on those brown alleles, those brown dominant alleles, to its offspring, and as a consequence the brown morph becomes more frequent. And so we would say, according to the definitions of evolution, that we have had a change in the frequency of grey to brown, and that is consistent with the idea of the evolution of that particular species of bird. And so that brings us to the end of D4.3. The chance to subscribe to the channel is there. That would be greatly appreciated. But on the right hand side is the playlist if you want to check out all the other climate change videos in this particular topic, D4.3. Thank you for listening.